Good morning and welcome to the Gray Barn of Andover, New Jersey. This morning we're going to visit with Burning Sensation Antiques vendor code UGMO. He has 2 booths and a couple shelves and a bookcase in the case room. This morning we're going to visit with his front room and we're going to start. Well, I'm just going to let you guys know I'm not going to ship these, but we do have the beeswax available at $11 a can. And this is not well lit up over here yet because we don't have our open light on. But we do have some nice lighting over here to make the entryway a little bit brighter. So his booth starts pretty much right where those cans are, the milk cans, which I had featured a few days ago. Those are local pickup only. Yes, we do ship many of the smaller items. Our contact information is right down below. You can find it right in the about this video very easily. So this is only $24 for this really nice brass wall sconce. This is interesting. This is a felted wool piece, and I saw the tag, here it is, that you can use it. It's $20 and you can put it outside for a bird's nest. I'd probably put it in a nice little enclosed area just so it doesn't get destroyed, to keep it safe. And yes, he is a 20% off vendor, items not marked firm. Tonight is our weekly Wednesday night Facebook Live. Won't be as many items as last week's night because Don does go to work today, so it's just me. And with Easter coming up this weekend, we really don't want to have too many items to have to ship. So smaller one tonight, but of course I will be getting those pictures up shortly. We didn't get, that's only 28 on that really cool fish. And that's the stopper there. And when you do ask about items, I send you the pictures and let you know if there's any damage. If you need a quote on a price on shipping, absolutely, we will get that for you. These great spaghetti poodles are just $12 each. You can see there's a little bit of wear to the paint on his little nose. Oil lamps, $24. And sometimes we do ship things separately just so there's no damage. So depending on the oil lamps, because the fragility of the chimneys, that might go separate. Don does, or a really big box with a box inside a box to make sure it gets to you safely. We do use pirate ship. We round up to the nearest dollar and then add another $1. We do use biodegradable peanuts. Fresh, clean bubble wrap so your items get to you safely. That's $16 for so you put your ice in there and it keeps your water chilled. There is a hairline on the neck of this bottle of the decanter, unfortunately, so that's $20 with the glasses. There's a cute little milk glass spud vase for just $8. Does need a little bit of a better cleaning. Has the touch of a little slip, the swung vase going on up there, so that is a very good deal on that one. Some really nice little paperweights, 20 on that one, $9.60, $9.60. The one with this one with a little fish in it is $12. And if you do see a red price like on this particular item, as long as they don't put firm next to it, 20% will apply to the, I think that's 8, so that'd be $6.40. So it does apply to that. Pyrex will be shipped in multiple boxes just to keep it safe, or boxes in boxes. And remember, it's the size of the box that affects the pricing. Of course, the weight does, but the sizing is where we start to hit into the higher prices. So you can always go to Pirate Ship itself. We are zip code 07821. Pop that in and then just pop in some dimensions to get an idea what shipping will cost. This is really cute. That's just $12. That's a nice piece of etched glass there. Very smooth ponto. Some pitting on the top piece here. It's a really old biscuit jar for $24. That is pre-World War II. Early 1910s, 20s. These larger lamps we will not ship unless you want to pay a lot for shipping. Sometimes the shipping is more than the item itself. This just came in. This is really cute. This is Fitz and Floyd. Yeah, Fitz and Floyd frog picture for $17.60. There's a little chip right here. We did have the blank spot there is where the pig Fitz and Floyd picture had been. So again, we are visiting just one of 2 booths of Burning Sensation Antiques this morning. I'm going to back up because there's center stuff that I want to come to. And if you see anything in this video, our past videos, our Facebook or Instagram pages that you need more information on, feel free to reach out to us. Our preferred message way of contacting us is Facebook Messenger, as that I get notified very quickly. If you're not on any of the social media platforms other than YouTube, please feel free to email us. And now I've learned to check my spam, because I did have a lovely lady the other day message us and it did go to spam. So now I know to check that daily. 12 on the little Boyd's Bear. So we'll make sure we get these items out to you. And I do send, like I said, more pictures. 16 on that. And again, if you do see a price, just take 20% off of that. So 10 becomes 8. Is that one piece? It is. This is a pretty one. Also 8. It's like we got somebody's gravy boat collection in. Juice reamer for 8. And we will not ship. Oh, that's really funky. Let's see that. Look at that. 20 decanter pitcher. Very cool. It looks like a pewter top and handle. So, and there's no commitment to buy. We just get you the information that you need, depending on, this is 12 on that, the time of day. And if I have a lot of customers in, it's just me running the social media, so there might be a little bit of a delay in response. So you can see it has damage to the tail. A couple Toby mug salt and pepper shakers, $6.40 for the pair. A jar of beads. There's a lot of dirt in there. So just so we will point things like that out. This would be a box in a box, but we can ship that. That's $20 for that piece there with the enamel paint. Okay. I'm trying not to go too fast, but we're only halfway through this booth. This always cracks us up. This is a antique, America's #1, and it's made in Germany. Some of our copper, 44, be 20% off of that. An actual kettle for 28. Brass with the amber handle for 40. This is missing a lid for 960. It did not have a lid. That's the poppy design for 24. 20 on that one. The baskets we did. Like I said, there is damage on one of those, and we will point it out if you do request information on any of those. Okay, that one is 24. There's damage on that little teapot there. This one just came in, $12 on that one, on the milk glass nesting hen. That is a vintage style repop down there, repro on production on that piece. So we'll always let you know too if something is reproduction, if it's newer. 480 on the center one there, that's a good one. 16 on the polished brass humidor. 1440, 25 becomes 20, which is this whole row here. And that one becomes 20, becomes 16. 6 is 480. Another 20 for that. There's a nice, let's see, there's coffee 16 on that. All right. I'm going to start picking up my pace only because I'm coming up on my 10 minutes. And then we also got somebody's egg cup collection in. So the 8s becomes 640, 12 becomes 960, 7 becomes 560, 3 would be 240, 6 is 480, 7 would be 560. So any of those that you want to see. It's nice, 640 on that. On the little lidded sugar bowl. Pair of the little bird plates, Royal Copenhagen for 960. 16 on that. There you go. That's been marked down to 640. And like I said, don't forget, tonight is our Wednesday night Facebook Live. It will be a smaller one, only because I am by myself, and plus we want to get the shipping done and out by Friday, Saturday, the latest. We are closed on Sunday for Easter Sunday, and then we'll be open again next Wednesday through Sunday as usual. And then we are not doing social media the week before the weekend of May 3rd and 4th, because that is our first of 6 events, weekend events, where I get the vendors do additional discounts. Those discounts are applicable only within the shop. They are not on the social media. So like this vendor, he usually goes to 30% off for those weekends. Many of the 20%ers go to 30 or 25%. And then we have the 30% girls go up to 40%. Plus the people that have bookcases, since they only have a bookcase, those weekends they bring in lots of little furniture that is priced so well, little stools, little tables and stuff, and they price them to blow out because they don't want to have to bring them back home. So always a good time on those weekends. Always lots of good prices to be had. May 3rd, we will have a couple of additional vendors outside, some crafting vendors. We don't have vintage vendors outside because we don't want them competing with our vendors inside. So we will have, the one lady does paper flowers, the other one does upcycling, so it'll be a nice little mixture outside. We will not have our friend that did the beaded jewelry returning, as she is located inside a brick and mortar shop. So, all right, so this is a great price on these Crocs. This one is $8. These are the cheese Crocs, very good prices. This one is $12 with the label. This one is $8. And then this little Croc here is $6.40. So there's damage on this one. Those 3 Crocs just came in. $4 on this bottle that does not belong there, so I will pick that up. Nice stoneware chicken waterer feeder for $44. That has some pitting on that little silver plated piece there for $9.60. And I'm going to be wrapping this, so that's a good price on that. The bed warmer for $20. That's the stoneware you put the hot water in, and then you just put that at the foot of the bed. We're going to turn and look really quickly at their centerpieces here. This is a really good deal, even though the lid does have repairs. It's just $24. They did a pretty good job on the repairs. When you pick it up, you can see where it's been repaired. I'm not going to do that right now, but still, when it's closed, and that is a fantastic price at just $24. Oh, we have a couple of butter churns here. This one is $52, and then the 75 ones would become $60. Some uranium glass, and oh, and he does make this furniture that you see. He up-purposes and recycles. Oh, the glass fruit in here is just $3 each. All right, and then the basket that they're sitting in is $20. Nice copper piece here for just $40. So again, we are visiting with Burning Sensation Antiques, $40 on that one. $12 on this huge bedchamber candle, brass candle, that's nice. And then we have this guy for $12 as well. And just like I said, just either give me the timestamp or a screenshot. If you do a screenshot, please make sure it is, as I say, legible, but visible enough for me to see exactly what you're taking a picture of. And just let me know which video you saw the item or items in so I can find the items for you. Again, won't be able to get to it right away, most likely if we're busy today, as we tend to be on Wednesdays, as we are most days. So I will get to that as soon as I can for you. As always, I do appreciate you spending some time with us at the Gray Barn, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Thank you.